Good morning. So last class we have seen the construction details of AC generator, field magnets, armature coil, rings and brushes. So I am going to make the diagram here. AC generator device which converts mechanical energy to alternating electrical energy. So magnetic field is required, field magnets we are using, armature means is a coil, large number of turns, insulator wires, rings, they are attached to free ends of the coil and they rotate along the coil, and brushes for taking the external connection. So you can see the diagram. AC generator. We have the ports, north and south. Of a strong electromagnets. North pole and south pole of a strong electromagnet. This we call it as field magnets. And we now use a coil. We have a rectangular coil, it's called armature. Consider large number of turns. And there are two free ends. This is PQRS. Turns, and it can rotate about its own axis. There's a rotor attached to it. This can be rotated by giving mechanical energy from outside. And the free ends are connected to ring. There is a ring arrangement. How we are connecting? You can see here two circles and a cut here, and this is the brush. And from here we are cutting this. So this is the ring R1 and brush B1. From here we take the connection. Other end of the coil is connected to the second ring, two circles and a cut, and this is a brush system arranged like this. You can reference NCERT for the same diagram. So here is the ring number R2 and this is the brush B2, and from here we are taking the connection out of this resistance. So this is your AC generator construction. Field magnets, coil, large number of turns, we call it armature. Two rings are connected to rings. They are attached to the coil. As the coil rotates, they also in rotation, but they are continuously in touch with the brushes. Can be flexible metallic parts on carbon, and that is they are called slip rings. So they are always slipping on the this contact brushes. And outside connection is taken from brushes. Brushes are permanently stationary, permanently at rest. So this is the way the coil will rotate. So the flux theory is called as phi is equal to PA cos theta. Here theta actually stands for the angle between area vector and magnetic vector. So as the coil rotates, theta changes. So here theta changes, therefore phi changes, and hence EMF is induced. So it is based on, principally is based on electromagnetic induction that we are seeing. Suppose it is rotating with constant angular velocity omega. Omega is equal to theta by 2. At any time the angle is omega into t. But the angle it makes with the direct magnetic field orientation is theta is omega. So phi can be written as PA cos omega. If there are n terms, the coil has n terms, so it will be equal to VAN cos omega t. Total flux, because n terms are available for this n terms, so total flux is this. So differentiate this equation with t, so that when rate of change of flux EMF is induced. Therefore, EMF is equal to minus d phi by dt according to Faraday's law. That is minus d by dt of Pan cos omega t. Pan cos omega t. Pan can be taken outside. Equal to minus Pan d by dt of cos omega t. Derivative of cos omega t is minus sin omega t into omega. Minus minus cancel, omega is coming here, Pan omega sin omega. This is the EMF induced. This EMF will be maximum when sin function is maximum. So E max is equal to E naught, that is Pan omega. This is equation number 1, equation number 2. When sin function is 1, then we are getting maximum value of EMF. Substitute 2 in one case. So the EMF that you are getting as output of generator is E equal to E naught sin omega t, where E naught is the maximum value of the EMF produced, is equal to Pan omega, very important equation. So this is the equation of E equal to E naught sin omega t. E equal to E naught sin omega t, this is an equation just like SHM, Y equal to A sin omega t. Okay, so it undergoes, this is varying, alternating, it's an alternating EMF. So an alternating EMF is produced AC generator. So the variation of alternating EMF with time will be like this. Alternating EMF is equal to, so I am putting a graph in ENP. The variation of graph will be like this. This is the maximum value. E naught. This is minus E naught. This is a sine function. When t equal to 0, 0 value, when t equal to t by 4. This is a quarter rotation time. This is a half rotation time. This is a 3 by 3 t by 4 and t. When coil rotates 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 220, 360. The current EMF we are getting it in alternating one. So alternating EMF is produced. Suppose R is the resistance on the coil, then current produced is 1 by R. This is equal to E naught by R sin omega t. So we are getting an alternating current I equal to I naught sin omega t. So this is your AC generator that produces alternating EMF and alternating current. So whether it is hydroelectric power station, thermal power station, or atomic power station, we are getting, so they are converting mechanical energy to alternating electrical energy. It is on the form I equal to I naught sin. Okay, this is a very important point. It is generated the maximum value is known as Pan omega. So this point is very important. This is your AC generator. So next your chapter is AC. Alternating circuit AC. How will you represent current and what are the different devices to control AC current? So this is of course a very important one, AC generator. What is the theory and working construction details? Field magnets, armature, that is a coil, slip rings, R1 and R2, and brushes. EMI principle, maximum value E equal to E naught sin omega t, maximum value is Bn omega. And one more point, what is the average value of this EMF over a cycle? Solve the example. Average value over a cycle E equal to E naught sin omega t. We are getting what is the average value over one cycle? This is a positive cycle 0 to P by 2 and P by 2 is negative naught. What is the total value of this average value over a cycle? Of course, we are going to discuss this. The average value over a cycle is equal to 0. That value will be. We are explaining this, but it is along with the AC generator. So, what is the instantaneous value? Instantaneous value is equal to E naught sin omega t. But the maximum value, it is E max is equal to PAN omega. Maximum value is maximum value, instantaneous value, and average value. This we are going to discuss in the next chapters. You can recognize that. So we have to integrate this average value in integration. So this is about AC generator. AC generator is alternating EMF. Next chapter is alternating current. AC is a combination. EMI and AC is a combination chapter. What's an alternating current? The current whose magnitude is continuously changing with time and direction changes periodically. That current is known as alternating current and can be represented by I equal to I and sine omega. Or we can represent cos function I and cos omega. I am maximum value instead of I not will accept it. There is no problem. Either sine function or cos function, they are harmonic function. Just like you remember SHL. Y equal to a sine omega t, x is equal to a cos omega t, either sine function or cos function. It's a simple type of alternating current can be represented by simple harmonic functions, sine and cos. I stands for instantaneous value of the current. Im stands for maximum value, which is also known as peak value or is also known as amplitude value. Omega is known as angular frequency and omega is equal to pi and u equal to 50 hertz that we are using in here. So this is an alternating current, simple alternating current. So if we are plotting a variation, and we can write like this. Variation with the time depends upon the rotation. So this diagram will help you to recognize the time and the angle. Time is starting from 0, then t by 4 time 90 degree. Next rotation, when it is t by 2, 180 degree. When it is t by 4, then it is 270 degree. When t equal to capital T, 360 degree. So this time and angle. So variation is 0 to t by 4, t by 2, 3, t by 4 and t. And what are the maximum values? Maximum values plus Im and minus Im. And this variation of current is here plotted along the axis. When t equals 0, I equal to 0. When t by 4, 90 degree, maximum value Im. T by 2, 180 degree, sine 180 is 0. 3t by 4 sine 270 minus 1 minus I and t and maximum value of getting is 0 now. So this is the variation on the graph. So current is varying the time. This is for 0 t by 2 positive cycle and t by 2 t is negative half cycle. For what time it will be positive? Frequency is given as 50 hertz. Frequency is 50 hertz. Therefore, time period is 1 upon frequency is 1 upon 50. Half time of this 1 upon 100 is 0.01 second. We value of the frequency. 0.01 second back it will be positive. After that it becomes negative. The process will continue. So this is your alternating current. Either can be represented by sine function or cos function. Any can be used. So mainly we use the sine function for. So this is alternating current. So similarly, alternating EMF also can be represented. Alternating EMF can be produced by AC generator. So we can write the equation alternating EMF for voltage. V equal to Vm sin omega t or V equal to Vm cos omega t. Alternating voltage, we can write it as V equal to Vm sin, same kind of graph, exactly same, they are represented by a single harmonic function. So this is the representation of alternating current and alternating. Im maximum value, Vm maximum value voltage. Instead of Im or Vm, Im I not be used कर सकते हैं और V not be used. Next point. What is the average value of alternating current or alternating voltage over a cycle? Average value. It's a very important point. So this is your one cycle. One cycle means the time is 0 to t. You have different values. These are the different values of current. And here you are getting maximum value. Increases, maximum, decreases, 0, and again increases and maximum decreases. And these are the different values of alternating current. Throughout the time 0 to capital T, the values are different. So I is equal to I naught sin omega t. And we want to find out what the average value over a complete cycle. Average value means you have to add divided by total time. So we write this as I average over a cycle. Angle bracket. Total current. Total current is integral I dt from 0 to t divided by t. This is the value. How we will find out the average value of the cycle. Till what time want to find out average? Integrate the limit 0 to t divided by t. So this is integral 0 to t Im sin omega t dt divided by t. Integral 0 to t Im sin omega t dt by t. So this is equal to 1 by t. Im bar Im by t. Integral sin omega t dt is 0 to t. What will be sin omega t integral? So this average value of the current over a cycle is Im by t minus cos omega t divided by omega t the limits 0 to t. This is Im by this omega is coming out with a minus sign. Applying the limit cos omega t, omega is 2 pi by t, apply the capital T minus cos 0. Dt cancel. So minus Im by omega t cos 2 pi, that is 1 minus 1, that is equal to 0. That is average value of alternating current over a cycle is equal to 0. So ordinary ammeter that we use for measuring DC current and voltages, we cannot use them to measure AC current or voltage. This is because average value of AC current, even same value voltage, that will be equal to 0. This is the way how you can see that integration. Average value, you see that it is equal to 0. So ordinary ammeter cannot be used to measure AC current. Similarly, ordinary voltmeter cannot be used to measure AC voltage. So how will you measure AC current and AC voltage? So they measure some other value, not the maximum value. Not the maximum value, not the mean value. So ordinary ammeter, voltmeter cannot be used to measure AC current or voltage. Why? The reason is this, because their average value over a cycle is equal to 0. And if you want, you can find out over a half cycle what will be the value. Mostly half cycle, what will be the value? For that, you can make the integration 0 to t by 2 divided by t by 2. You will get some value. For negative cycle, equal value, but it will be negatives. When you add again by 2, it will be. So over a cycle, mean value of current 0, mean value of alternating voltage is equal to 0. So ordinary voltmeter or ammeter cannot be used to measure AC current or voltage. So we have to design special voltmeters and ammeters to measure AC current. And they measure what value? Not the maximum value. Maximum value will be Im. No. So they are called AC ammeters or AC voltmeters. We have to design AC voltmeter or AC ammeter. So we are to design AC ammeter and AC voltmeter for measuring AC current or voltage. They are not measuring the mean value, they are not measuring the maximum value, but they are measuring a particular value that is called RMS value. RMS value of current or voltage. It is called the root mean square value of voltage or current. So AC ammeter measure root mean square value or RMS value of the current or voltage. What is this root mean square value? That we have to see. What is the root mean square value? Root mean square value we write as what is IRMS, or we write it as I effective, or we write it as I virtual. Any term can be used. IRMS, I effective, I virtual. Similarly, VRMS or V effective or V virtual. So your AC voltmeter ammeter measures RMS values. So wherever you see voltage, AC voltage or current specification, they stand for RMS. RMS का root mean square. Root mean square value of alternating current. Now we are going to calculate this. IRMS. How to calculate this? IRMS is equal to mean square value of the current. This is the way how to simplify. Root mean square value of alternating current. This is defined in terms of the heating effect produced, and therefore AC ammeter and voltmeter can also be recognized as hot wire instruments. So how we are going to calculate this value? First, current, you have to square it, you have to take the mean over the cycle, then under root. So everything is coming in the particular equation. Second, I naught sin omega t, the current values we are calculating is equal to I naught sin omega. I naught square. Square is taken. Square is taken. Then mean. How to take the mean? Add all the current. Integral 0 to t. Divide by t. Square is taken. Integrate here with the dt. And mean is taken. Then under root. This is root mean square value of the current. We have to simplify this value. Under root will be equal to I naught square sin square omega t dt divided by t. This is integral from 0 to t. Constants can be taken outside. Constant can be taken outside. IRMS is equal to IRMS is equal to I naught square bar. Okay. So under root I naught square constant integral sin square omega dt which is limit 0 to t divided by t. Do it. Integral sin square omega dt and tell me the answer for that. Integral sin square omega t dt. Integrate karo, this is called integration. The equation number 1. So in AC, integration is sin square omega t ka common integration. Sin 2 omega t common integration. These two integration you find out over the limit 0 to t. So sin square omega t separately करके बताना मेरे को. This is obtained from cos 2 theta equal to equation से calculate करके बताओ मेरे को. Integral sin square omega t dt anyone. You are familiar with the integration of this? Integral sin square omega t dt. It's like integral sin square theta d theta. What is sin square theta in terms of cos 2 theta?
1 minus cos 2 theta upon 2.
Sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. So sin square omega t is equal to 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2. Integral 0 to t dt. Sin square theta is 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. यहाँ पे 3 theta is omega t. तो we write it as 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. अब इसका इंटीग्रेशन करो. ये कॉमन इंटीग्रेशन है. 1 dt that is t. 1 by 2 बाहर लेके आ सकते. And between the limits you can give. Between the limits भी दे दो 0 to t minus cos 2 का sin 2 omega t divided by 2 omega 0 to t and पूरा ब्रैकेट इंटीग्रेशन हो गया. 1 by 2 बाहर आ गया. 1 का इंटीग्रल t हो गया between the limits 0 to t cos 2 omega t sin 2 omega t by 2 omega हो गया 0 to t. Apply the limits. Half t minus 0 t minus sin 2 omega t divided by 2 omega. That will be equal to limits bracket I am signing. 2 omega is 2 pi by t. Small t is replaced by capital T. Divided by 2 omega minus sin 0. Full brackets. What is the last term here? ये tt cancel होगा sin 4 pi. What is sin 4 pi? Sin 4 pi क्या है?
0.
0. Sin 0 0. तो ये टर्म बिकम 0 है. बाकी क्या वैल्यू है सर? What is the value of the name? t by 2 is t by 2. हाफ इधर है t इधर है. So remaining value is t by 2. Remaining value are getting it as t by 2. So whenever you integrate integral sin square omega dt between the limit 0 to t, answer is t by 2. So this value will be substituting here. So IR must get your value है. This is equal to under root I naught square is there already. Under integral sin square omega dt between the limit 0 to t is t by 2 नीचे t है. So dt ऊपर नीचे में कैंसिल हो गया. बाकी IR must be equal to under root I naught square by 2. I naught बाहर आई by root 2. This is IR must value. Very important one. So we have to measure only this value. AC ammeter measure this RMS value. This is called root mean square value of the alternating current, which is not the maximum value, which is not at all half mean value. It is I naught by root 2 maximum value divided by root 2. I naught or I use the system which is comfortable to you. You can use here. I equal to IM which is convenient to you. IM I am using here IM value. NCERT में IM यूज किया है तो IM by root 2 लिख सकते हैं. कई बुक में I naught भी लिखने की कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. So IRMS is equal to maximum value divided by root 2. Similarly, we can go for voltage. Similarly, what is the RMS value of the voltage? Similarly, RMS value of the voltage is VRMS is equal to VM maximum divided by root 2. IRMS is equal to IM divided by root 2. Wherever you see AC voltmeter and ammeter or any measurement, so they stand for RMS value only, not the maximum value. And how you get the maximum value? Maximum value can be obtained. Maximum values can be obtained by multiplying RMS value with the root 2. This is the way how to calculate it. And this is very important one. So average value of AC over a cycle is 0. So ordinary ammeter and voltmeter cannot be used to measure AC current or voltage. So for that we use what AC ammeter and voltmeter. They measure RMS value. What is RMS value? It's explained here. And RMS value definition is in this way. It is this constant value of the current. IM by root 2 is the constant value of current, which when flows through a resistor, what is the amount of heat energy produced? That is the same as the heat energy produced by the current I equal IM sin omega t when it is flowing for same time in the same resistor. So if the definition is coming from the heat energy produced, therefore AC voltmeter ammeter are recognized as hot wire instruments. So you have to see that why they are hot wire instruments, because their definition is based on the heating effect. So IRMS value can be defined as that constant current Im by root 2, which produces the same amount of heat as done by alternating current when it flows through the same resistor for the same time. So its definition is based on heat energy developed, hence these devices are known as hot wire instruments. Other points will continue next class. Thank you.